light and happy, thank goddess it's Friday. I am iiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, as always bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 The Mothership. It is October 10th, 2025, and the solar return of my favorite cuz. Happy solar return, cuz. You know who you are. And the day today is masterful and 11-2. And that's a number of higher intuition. And when that falls on the day of love and abundance, make sure you attract that on higher levels. And the daily energies are all lined up to help you out. In the Yoruba days of the week, it is Ojo Eti, or Day of Turbulence. And that just brings about a sudden surge of energy. So if that's what you feel, channel that energy towards something you love. Give yourself a giggle, and you'll attract more energy like it. It is the third Friday of autumn equinox, the third of Libra season, and tonight the moon is waning in the third house of Gemini. So deal with those dualities when it comes to the way you love, especially the way you love yourself, because you will attract what you believe and become what you believe you are. So, with those dualities, take those insecurities and turn them into strengths. That's one of the greatest acts of self love, and your future self will thank you later. If you've been listening to the Mothership all day today, then you started out at 12 o'clock a.m. with some solar plexus sleep and balance meditation, followed by your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. Then we had the rising Bembe to Oshun traditional Orisha music before we got to the sensual and melodic mothers of song in her veneration. So here's what you get each and every Thank Goddess It's Friday that you tune in to rotation 5 of the Mothership's 7 orbits. Yellows, golds, Venus, Iba Osun, love, sensuality, voices of the mothers. Welcome to Fridays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So, if you are watching this from Facebook, there's a player right there on the page where you can push the button, beam up, tune in, and jam out. TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. You guys can use the link in my profile to not only access the entire orbit, but to beam on up to the 24/7 groove. The link is right there at the top. Speaking of, if you haven't already, make sure you sign my email list so that you can stay updated on all of the Mothership's happenings and social media updates. I am available for spiritual counseling sessions via the Mothership's mentorship and guidance hotline at 314-200-0368. And speaking of, I'm going to get right to that after this break. This is 222.9 The Mothership, and you are listening to The Orbit.
Diamonds from my eyes form a river of wisdom. This book is The Coal, an iiYansaje Muse haiku. Experienced my first collection of poetry back when my diamonds were still coals in the flames. It explores the darkness that led to the light, complete with never-before-seen photos and a brand-new foreword. The rhymes are gripping testimonies that prophesized in riddle. Are you ready? Experience Crying Diamonds 11 years later by ordering your copy today at www.poeticallymused.org.
And we are back. So today's open book tarot read is coming from my Medicine Woman Healing deck. Now I do more extensive spreads on Friday forecast, which is my 9 for the lover spread, but we are gonna get to that later. If you're not already, make sure you're following the 222.9 exclusive Ortbit to get all of the video versions of your nightly cosmic weather forecast. Here we go. Arriba. So, what does it have to say to us today about mastering our love lives? We got 11-2 on the numerology. We got a moon waning in Gemini. How does this connect? Ashe, Ashe, that's too many. Ashe, and split. Well, damn. That is a pretty obvious message. You got the devil on the left hand and the sun on the other one. The devil in rebirth. Okay, so when it comes to love, and then look at this, because there was a card that popped out before I split the deck, and that's the Two of Arrows. So when it comes to love, you will need a complete and total separation from all low vibrational energies connected to love. Lust isn't love. Love isn't based on social status. Love isn't based on looks. Love isn't based on body count. Love isn't based on um, how much money someone makes. All these low vibrational, trivial things that we use to try to govern the most powerful force there is, it's just not going to work anymore. And first off, we really got to get into a space of rebirthing ourselves from all the devil energy that we have acquired, calling ourselves aligning with love. Hmm. Because what's coming to me is we have to embody the love of God in order to receive it. And I don't mean that in a religious traditional sense. I mean the 5D kind of love where you love the divine, you love yourself, you live in harmony with the planet, you love your brothers, you love your sisters. Because love is in need and love today, and we're just going to have to get rid of this trickster energy in order to manifest real love. Many of us are also going to have to cleanse our auras or the spirit of our consciousness of everything that love is not. So get to it because the moon is waning in Gemini. And if the rebirth sun and the devil energy aren't two opposite ends of the duality, I don't know what is. But you got 11-2 on the daily numerology, and that is some masterful energy. So allow yourself to release everything that love is not. Invoke that Two of Arrows, that indecision, that degree of separation, so that you can manifest everything that love is. Pretty self explanatory there, not much more that needs to be said. So I'm going to close it and stop right there. Ashe. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. Or you can hit my pin site where you can get a live video read, one-on-one yours truly, or one pre-recorded with a 24-hour turnaround. This is 222.9 The Mothership, radio for the cosmos. Beam up. Flavorful, elite, divine guidance and wisdom, broken down to the practical to bring iiYansaje change into your life for the better. Call 314-200-0368. That's 314-200-0368 for spiritual mentorship and guidance readings by iiYansaje Muse. All proceeds go to 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we are back. So, y'all know the drill. I got to get on out of here, get back on up to the mothership to cook up the music, the mystics, and the mojo to throw out over these airwaves. And today's channel song is from none other than Diana Ross with Love's Hangover. If there's a cure for this, I don't want it. I don't want it. You know what I'm talking about. Go on and beam on up to the mothership, and I'll see you babies tonight on the forecast. Beam up. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today in the Mothership's